Sweet. I saw your meme, like right before the stream that you made.
Yeah. What? That's a screenshot. That's not. I didn't do any work to it.
Exactly. She's very small.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, not an Aldi ad.
Ah.
First time in this whole week. There's an LED.
Boom. New
LED
model.
Oh yeah.
Do. Turn that on. There we go. Work on the camera a little bit. No camera was detected. Okay.
Yeah. Well, there's no camera, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Where everyone's seeing nothing.
There we go. Let's pop this advanced. There we go. My balance looks pretty good, but let's turn down that contrast. And how's the focus? The focus is... Is it good? It's pretty good.
This stream is sponsored by Logitech. Logitech Brio.
This
This camera for your face and also for your models.
Yeah, I mean, it must have like a face's worth of depth of field, which is kind of perfect for a model.
Mm-hmm.
Really, they should. That's what they should sell it as a for Zoom meetings and for live miniature painting.
Yeah, I think so too. And it actually, I mean, I think it can do 4K, but we don't have a good enough internet.
No. Not even to try it.
Mm-hmm.
Brett S. Sup, it's a lady. Monitor. Oi! Lucky Bat. Oh, wow. New model, very exciting. James Barber Johnson. Hoyt. Scout Bar Productions, is that a chick gene stealer? Yes, it is the Magos. Magus. Magus. I got schooled on my video because I looked up some Brits saying it, and I assumed they'd be right, but they were wrong, and I was wrong. I thought it was Magus, like mage, but it's Magus, like maggot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the packaging isn't on stream? I figured you guys wouldn't want to hear the squeeching and squelching of taking it out of the blister.
Well, there you're wrong.
War Striker 857, I petition you to stay up 20 seconds past 10 p.m. Maybe. We'll see.
I mean, in fact, we're going to stay up 2 hours after that because we have a Patreon-only stream tonight.
That is true.
But you got to be a patron. Oh, I heard that noise. I'm going to raise you one.
Yeah.
Well.
Wouldn't it be funny if I had another one? Just cracked another one.
Be pretty wild.
Treasure Hoard Hobbies, do the carpets match the drapes? No, the carpet is gray, and I took down the drapes because I had to fix the walls.
Because you're in a basement.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Akino Kinones, her name is Gene Steeler.
Yeah.
Brett, I still say mage us. You can't change me.
There's a cricket really cricketing.
Mm.
Oh, it stopped. Because I was talking about it and got self-conscious.
Monitor, I say Magus. I looked. Apparently, it's a real word, and the real word is pronounced Magus. And it refers to someone like priestly, like a religious figure, in like olden times.
But this is the far, far, far future.
That is true. Yeah, this isn't Star Wars, which is the distant past.
Yep. Exactly. I always love burping a word.
I'm gonna have a seizure if that gap isn't filled. Where on earth do you see a gap? This model is basically oh wait, do you mean these two little lines right here and here? That'll be hidden by the paint. And they're not. I mean, I could have filled those in. They're barely gaps. Like there's not. It's just a line. It's a seam where two pieces met. But yeah, this model is pretty good. It's one of the newer ones.
Mm-hmm. Dream Shards, nothing better than EOB live after a long day at work.
Yeah. Monitor. A scene where two pieces met is a fancy way of saying gap.
Mm-hmm. Well, we signed up for Warhammer Plus.
Yeah.
And we looked at a few little things. We watched a masterclass, and we watched Battle Report.
Mm-hmm. We figured that we couldn't shill as hard as we needed to without having a subscription.
Exactly. And this stream is sponsored by Warhammer Plus, by the way. But yes, we had to take a look just to see what's going on. The masterclass was pretty good. It was the faces.
Yeah, it was really good with Luis.
Mm-hmm. She's very small.
Or Lois. Luis? Louis? Louise?
I think it's Louise.
Louise.
I'm gonna say that's what it is until somebody says that we're wrong.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to watch it again and paint. It's a face painting tutorial, and it's very, very in depth and very good. I want to watch it again and like work along.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see every brushstroke.
Yeah. Very, very, very good. Very tutorial.
Yes.
And basically just that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we didn't get to hear her background or anything about her. And then the battle report with two doofuses. Well, one doofus and one normal guy.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
The battle report was fine. It was a lot like a 40K in 40 minutes, or is that Play on Tabletop 40K in 40 minutes?
Yep.
It was a lot like that. Maybe a little bit clearer and a little more boring.
Yeah.
I feel like those guys are a little more fun.
Mm-hmm.
But they've also been doing it longer, so who knows?
Yeah.
But I still don't like battle reports. It was the sort of battle report where it's all about the game, and I don't care. I want maybe a battle report that's all about the story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's my perfect battle report.
Exactly. Jeez, and they really talked about the armies right away. And I understand that they had to, but they really talked about them. And they really like that weird fire effect.
Yeah, it was probably 10 minutes aside.
Yeah, 10 minutes aside. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand it's very important. I understand it's like they want anyone, like a baby that doesn't understand anything, to understand exactly what's going on. But no thanks.
They had nice graphics for when they used the stratagem.
Yep.
It was it's good enough that I could follow along. But it's not. Yeah, I am not a battle report person.
Yeah. But I think, it's very, very, very interesting. But the seems like the masterclass stuff is pretty sick.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see. Maybe they'll do other kinds of battle reports.
Mm-hmm.
Akira Canones, are you going to do Patreon reaction videos where you live react to the Warhammer Plus content?
Yes.
Yes. Exactly. Which, that's why we watched those two things, because it gave us a good idea. It gave us some ideas of what to do. Because we have one more battle report to watch, and so that could be kind of fun. We'll just make fun of them the whole time. And then we have the other masterclass, and of course the shows. So kind of a nice variety of content.
Yeah, our reaction on Patreon will probably be a little different than something you expect on the channel, because we're probably just going to be really mean. Oh, this is okay. No, it's me like, his collar's messed up. You should feel bad.
Yeah. A little, yeah. Exactly. But yeah. And we'll be having that out soon. Well, we're probably gonna we talked a little bit about it. We're gonna come up with a little bit more of a plan what we're gonna do on our Patreon in terms of videos. So we'll come up with that, and then we'll tell everyone what the schedule is for that. It's going to be some Patreon only videos.
Mm-hmm.
You could actually call it EOB Plus if you want.
Yeah. Presence Rock depends on the game for me. Cannot care one bit about 40k reports. Roll, re-roll, roll, re-roll, roll. Yeah.
Yep. And at least I understood what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
But that also made it boring. So, yeah. It's hard. It's hard to do.
They also, they had some cool things graphically, but they also had some obnoxious things. Like, they had this particle effect that was non-stop, and it was like obscuring the models. It was so much. It was way too much. Like, they probably had it set to like, what, 30%? It should have been at like 15%.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less.
Because it was kind of cool. Like
yeah.
When it first happened, I was like, "Ooh, damn! They're really, you know, they got a free asset pack, and they're really playing with it." And then they just kept using it over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And it kept annoying me when it's cute, but it kept annoying me when they did the in the masterclass when they did the paint transition. It took too long.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's a Duncan Rhodes tutorial, but just higher quality painting and longer.
Mm-hmm.
James Workshop, oh no, please take down this stream. Okay, I'm taking it down. Click, right. Click, 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 end stream. Okay, there we go. It's done now.
Perfect. There you go. And there you have it, folks. And that's what we think about Warhammer Plus.
I haven't looked at anything else.
Oh yeah, and it's really annoying that you can't, in the player, you can't preview, like when your cursor's on the timeline, you can't preview what frame you're clicking on.
Yeah, which is a little, yeah, I mean, that's just, it's so ubiquitous. It's weird that they don't have it. Like Netflix, YouTube, everything has that, but maybe they'll get it. Also, it seems like you can't full screen.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Has anyone experienced that? We couldn't full screen. There's no button that says to full screen.
Although I could Chromecast, which is pretty funny.
You could Chromecast. Yeah,
Daniel
wild.
Bear. Mad Max headcanon. The world hasn't descended into chaos. It's only Australia that has decided to wear leather and have crazy cars, and all other countries are just like, okay, whatever.
I guarantee that's how it is.
So now that EOB are officially Games Workshop Warhammer Plus shills, when will you guys delete all your videos and start your Warhammer Plus web show? Tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
So enjoy tonight, watch all the videos, and then, gone tomorrow.
Yep. Exclusive to Warhammer Plus.
John who streams. Yay, first time I've been able to catch a stream. Glad to be here, guys. Neat.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like John streams as well.
Yeah, I hope you have something to paint. If not, you're not welcome. That's everybody watching right now is painting, correct?
Exactly. You better believe
it. If not,
we're
going to get you.
Mm-hmm. TC Gentry, I need this model.
It's a cool one.
Go get it. Buy it.
I want all the Genestealer characters. The HQs and the they have a bunch of characters that are elites. And they're very nice. I would suggest when you build it, read the instructions. I did not, and I made a few mistakes.
But instructions are for losers.
I put the skirt together before the legs. Bad move. I had to break it in half, and then I had to break it back apart and then fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I suppose actually makes a lot of sense. You build the legs and then the skirt and then the body, but just trying to get it done. And in trying to get things done quickly, I made things take way longer.
Mm-hmm. Well, nobody answered our question about being able to full screen. I'm guessing you can't.
I was building some Warhammer Age of Sigmar models from Dominion, and I was like, God damn it, Games Workshop, because I thought that they made a mistake, and I started cutting the pegs off of something, and then I figured out that I was wrong.
Yes.
And so I had to very carefully glue it all back together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta use the instructions.
Yes. There is one YouTuber that didn't use the instructions when he put together his Hobrats, and he complained to Games Workshop about it, but it was his fault. But he doesn't know that.
Ryan Jacobs, enjoy your style videos. You have made me much better at miniatures maker. I'm taking the flash lines off some fantasy wood elves right now. All the best to you. Neat! Yeah, that's what we aim to do. David Henderson, nice Zenithal. Yeah.
Now here we go. Monitor, double click in the video player to full screen. Escape button to leave full screen. Double click the video player?
I guess that makes sense. Usually there's a button too. Yeah. I think you can do that with like YouTube videos, I think.
It looks like I'm trying it and you can't. I think so. Very interesting. And they don't have captions either, which bothers me.
Mm-hmm. Andy Crimson, ahoy hoy everyone. Ethan Lewis, you guys like Dwarf Fortress?
I get it. Monitor, like the double click within the area of the screen. Yes, that does work for YouTube videos. That's annoying though. I don't think I've ever done that until right now. I always hit the button that says full screen, or I hit F on the keyboard.
I usually hit the button, but I know you. I think you can do that on YouTube if you double click.
I just did it.
Yeah.
But that's the first time I ever did it. I always hit F on the keyboard.
Growls129. I'm thinking about getting a Magus to expand my start collecting Genestealer cults. Yeah, I mean this is an awesome sculpt, or else you can get the. God, what's it called? Like Heroes of the Cult or something? It's the box that it's a little pricey, but it comes with your Patriarch, your Magus, and Primus, and some familiars. So it's kind of cool. Although you're gonna get this guy instead of this lady.
But what if you want the lady?
Yeah, well then you got to get her separate.
But what if you want it for all the same price?
Well then you hunt on eBay.
Johnny's Dreams, it's 3:17 a.m. here. I'm definitely not painting, but have some Thousand Suns stuff to build when I wake up. Nope, you're painting.
Treasure Hoard Hobbies. I had an awkward moment today explaining to my local Games Workshop shop that what I was painting/building wasn't Games Workshop, but I just wanted their bases. Yeah, I've never seen bases sold at the Warhammer store. I know you can get them off of the website. So they probably can they can probably order them for you. I think I might need some cavalry bases for some orc Def Captas I'm working on. Because the new orc Def Captas come on cavalry bases, which I super love. I love the oval bases. James Cameroon Clark just finished putting together the Baneblade Lieutenant and Royal Warden from issue 1 of Imperium. Lovely minis, but the Necron is a filthy little bastard. They are small. Actually, they're big, but they're skinny.
Me too.
It's almost like the robots.
Me too.
Growls129, should I get a Magus or a Kellermore for my Genestealer cult? I have no idea. I know the last time I played my Genestealer cult was 7th edition. I might have played them once in 8th edition, but I have no idea what's good. I think they're both really cool models. I want to say, though, I've heard good things about the Kellermorph, because he can deep strike and he's got his cool guns. But, I don't know, maybe Magic is really good. And then you want the Magus. I think both. I think that's the only logical option.
Mm-hmm. Matthew Stoneless. Cheaper and easier to 3D print resin bases. Definitely not easier.
No, definitely not
Maybe
easier.
cheaper.
Probably cheaper.
Mm-hmm. I think easier would just be buying them.
Yeah, it's hard to beat. You hand them money, they hand you bases. Done.
Yeah, that's true. I guess you have to work for that money.
That's true.
Like, you go to the strip club and have to work a little bit. So I guess, maybe that is some work.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if the Games Workshop bases are a little out of your price range, you could always go with Cobalt Keep. They make super high-quality bases that are way nicer than the ones you can get from Games Workshop, and they're cheaper. They come with a slot so that you can insert a magnet, which they sell with or without. And that's Cobalt Keep.
Exactly, and they have really awesome display cases.
They do.
And with the code EOB10, you can get 10% off your display cases.
Mm-hmm.
Until August 31st.
Yeah.
So there you go. And that's actually true.
Yes.
If you haven't seen that video, it's true. And the display cases are really sick. We have a bunch.
I only want to watch it. Apparently, Orc Gene Stealer cults are led by a patriarch. That's pretty funny. Although technically, it doesn't make any sense because the patriarch is just a normal Gene Stealer. It doesn't take on the likeness of its host species, or it doesn't have a host species. It's the original.
Stop not being fun.
This is 40K. It's not supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be accurate to the lore.
Mm-hmm.
Growls129, Grey Knight Termes or Grey Knight Codex? I mean, probably Codex. That way you can play it. Although, you might be able to acquire the Codex if you have, on the internet. So, probably Terminators. Kane Warburton, Beyond. It's currently 3:20 a.m. where I am. I do early shift at work, and I'm leaving for work in 20 minutes. Nice to wake up and see a painting stream. Shame I can't paint along with you. Unacceptable.
Yeah. Quit your job. Start painting. Call in sick. I'll do it for you. I'm going to have it live on stream. I call in you sick.
Mm-hmm.
Be pretty fun. Matthew Stoneless, I never heard of them until your Malifaux video. They have really nice display cases.
Mm-hmm.
Melonhead Bernie, I would do some painting, but I have a yo-yo pile of shame to get through first. Putting together yo-yos?
Like restringing them?
Maybe. Yo-yos are pretty cool.
I was never one for a yo-yo. I'm more of a juggler man.
I did a bunch of yo-yoing. I could do a couple tricks. I don't know what they're called. I don't remember. I had a book. And
I yo the yo.
Yo.
I can three ball juggle, and I should learn to 4-ball juggle, but it's hard.
Yeah.
Because it's basically one hand juggling. And I can do it with my left hand, but not with my right hand. I have trouble juggling balls.
Mm-hmm. I had the same problem, but the more you practice juggling balls, you get a lot better at it.
Yeah.
I couldn't even juggle one ball.
Yeah, it's hard to fit so many in your hand.
Yeah, it really is. Steel Shepherd. I like the Cobalt ones. They don't have a dent on the top in the center like GW.
Mm-hmm. And they're really thick.
They are thick. Thumb of the Dude. Whoa, Nick and Jay. Never seen them together in the same room. That's suspicious. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, there's a lot of... Everyone's really chatting. I didn't realize how behind I was.
Growls129. Hey Jay, if you play Genestealer Cult in 9th, you will bleed the secondary that gives you 3 points per character kill. Neat.
But if you want fun, play Age of Sigmar. 40k is serious effing business.
Mm-hmm. Stella Lee Campbell. Glad to see Jay is more of a juggalo. Good old ICP. I've never tried Fago. So I feel like I'm not a true juggalo.
John Who Streams, will you ever do a EOB Q&A? Isn't that what this is?
Yeah, what do you want to know? And maybe. It'd be nice, easy content.
It's not an official one.
Yeah, no, we lie here.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know people do videos where they're like Q&A, and you submit the things ahead of time, and they have time to think on. See, you get to ask us hard questions now, and then we just don't read them. Pretty fun.
Ryan Jacobs, when Old Hammer comes out, do you think they will make new models or print old ones again? I started to collect Fantasy Wood Elves. eBay is my friend. Love to hear your thoughts. I have no idea. I didn't even know Fantasy was coming back, because I had heard since Fantasy ended like 5 years ago that Fantasy was coming back. And it was always just hearsay, but now apparently it is? I have no idea. Yeah, I mean, it's like the same game, but it's like basically the same thing as Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, because that's the old world?
Yeah. It's Warhammer Fantasy Battles.
Yeah, let's just move on. I don't know.
Age of Sigmar is really fun.
Maybe there's a coup happening at Games Workshop, and there's a bunch of old farts there, and they're like, they just want to bring it back.
Could be. A lot of the old models are still available as Cities of Sigmar or here and there in the other races.
I mean, Gloomspite has a ton of old ones. And a ton of new ones.
Also, do you want the old stuff back? I mean, I would bet they're not going to make... They might make a character or two for Warhammer Fantasy Battles. I can't imagine they're going to make a lot of new stuff. I think they might support it with, rules, and they might make some of the older models available. If they make the Necro Sphinx available, I'll buy it day one. But other than that, I don't really care.
Yeah. The Necro Sphinx currently is very expensive if you want it. It is. It's hundreds of dollars.
Hasn't been sold in years.
It is pretty neat. I bet you could 3D print it.
Growls129, do all my painting in a wooden fort outside. Miguel Perez, any tips on painting Astorath? Ah, God, Astorath. I have no idea what model it is. Blue. I'd use blue. John Who Streams. Genestealer orcs are actually a thing, you guys. There have been notes to Genestealers becoming many races in the galaxy. Yes, they can become other races, but the Patriarch is the initial Genestealer that makes its way onto a planet and then begins the process of creating a Genestealer cult. So I was just being pedantic because the Patriarch is the only pure Genestealer, and then it starts the whole process of creating the other morphs of Genestealers. So technically, the first orc to infect the orcs would be just a pure Tyranid, and then everything since then would be a part orc, part Tyranid.
George Gajardo, is it just me, or is that cultist kind of hot? Just me?
David Henderson, all new square bases and expensive as fuck, I bet. Probably.
Monitor, but square bases, Jay, it's completely different.
It is.
And movement trays.
Instead of having one model, or instead of having 10 models, you have one big one.
Yep.
Kane Warburton, what about Warhammer Epic? What do you say about that coming back? I don't know. Probably one day. I know Adeptus Titanicus and Aeronautica Imperialis are in the same scale, So perhaps they'll make a line of infantry, and then all of a sudden it'll be complete, and they'll have everything they need. Model-wise for Epic, so it's possible. It kind of seems like they wait for another game to get popular, and then ape off of that success. Like X-Wing, Aeronautica Imperialis, Battletech, Adeptus Titanicus. Maybe drop Fleet Commander, if that ever becomes popular. I know it's a little popular. They might make bring back. Oh God, what was their fleet game called?
They're bringing Sexy back.
Yeah. Man, it's a video game now. I forget. But yeah, they'll probably do something with Epic again.
Or not, who knows?
Don't know. I definitely don't think it's like, on the horizon. But I bet it happens one day. Yeah, no, don't.
Yeah, don't put all of your life savings on it.
Dream Shards, Astrath's a Blood Angel's High Chaplain with an axe. Ah, okay, probably either red or gold. Maybe a little both.
Don't call me Shirley. Is it just me, or Nick's kind of hot? Just you.
James Cameron Clark. Battlefleet Gothic, yeah.
Battlefleet Gothic. I only like names that are really, 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 really long. Like Aeronautica Imperialis.
Mm-hmm. Guys, do you want to play Aeronautica Imperialis with me?
Oh my gosh. It really... what's the nerd accent in, England? What do you think that sounds like?
What?
Yep, you're right. Fix your collar. That's just for us. Ryan Jacobs? Wait, why are we disliking the video? Why did you ask for that? Ha ha ha.
Dislike and find out.
Yeah. Melonhead Bernie, that bright red really pops.
Mm-hmm. And this isn't even the bright red. It's just the medium tone red. Treasure Hoard Hobbies. That's the joke. Their whole accent is a nerd. Blackwater Cloak. Do you have any tips for painting very pale skin? I am working on a Raven Guard army. I did a video where I painted a whole bunch of heads. Some of them would probably work well for a Raven Guard. If you just want a tip right now, I'd probably say maybe undercoat with like a color you wouldn't think, like blue. I mean, that'll definitely make it appear pale.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably try to get the paint all the way to white with your highlights. Odie Gratsniffer, hey, I just bought from Cobalt Keep using your code. Does that help y'all? Yes, it does.
Yeah, you better believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Growls129. How'd you guys get to know each other?
The
war.
Yeah.
we're old war pals.
Mm-hmm.
Back when we were, 13, 14 years old.
Yeah.
Off to war. Pretty wild. We met in school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a tale as old as time.
Oh, yeah. We're the same size. We should be friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how it is when you're little. And anyone tall is in charge.
Exactly. Matthew Stallone. I'm betting they met over a battle report. Roulette number 1. Talons, Strowman, do you shake texture paint?
No.
I guess you could.
I don't think it would do much. It's very thick.
So am I.
It'd be like shaking frosting. I don't think it would work.
And I like my my frosting shaken, not stirred.
Hapakuma Man of War was my first Games Workshop experience when I got into Rogue Trader. Wow. I remember there was this game. Was it Dreadfleet? It was a box game, and it actually looked pretty dope. And Games Workshop probably sold it 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. Maybe it might have been older than that, but it looked kind of cool. It was Warhammer Fantasy Battles, but boats, and it came with this really cool ocean mat. It was really neat. Never bought it because it was very expensive, and I got models for the game I played. George Guijardo tips: Portillo's chocolate cake shake, yes or hell yes. I'm gonna say hell yes. That sounds awesome. Chocolate cake shake. Chocolate is a little risky because sometimes it's a little cocoa-y.
But see, we should really go there and get it because I haven't had it since I was a kid. It's been a really long. Yeah, it's been a really, really, really long time for me. I mean, this is like the staple of Portillo's. But like they make the shake with the chocolate cake. So it's like good chocolate. I like Portillo's kind of. I don't know. Maybe we had a lot as kids because my parents like it, so I think maybe I don't appreciate it. I think it's one of those things where if you haven't had it very much, or if you don't live around here, I think you appreciate it a lot more.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had it.
We have. There's a picture of us together eating it.
Oh yeah.
We had it with Kira.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now I remember. Yeah, but that was just food.
Yep, and that's what it is. I mean, yeah, I think it's okay.
You know, it wasn't like Bel Air where the food was disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's just, it's no Bel Air.
God, let's petition to have Tim Dillon go to Bel Air. It'd be all he talks about on his podcast for weeks.
Jeez.
The horror.
Yep. God, that would be really funny. He's supposed to be in Milwaukee in a couple weeks.
That'd
be so funny. We go, we get it to him, or we go and we grab it, we give it to him. Yeah, it's disgusting.
Talon Strowman. Also, I just started my cult army for Crusades. Ooh. What's Crusades? Is that the new narrative play for 40K?
Odie Grotsniffer, Portillo's is overrated. But that's just what happens when anyone. I feel like that's what happens when anyone likes anything and talks about it. It's the same thing with like In-N-Out.
Yeah,
like, it's all fine.
Yeah, I mean it's no McDonald's, but
exactly. I've been saying that for years.
Blackwater Clock tips: a lemon with a cape being looked at by a pear. That's a cat.
I think it's a pear, and I think it's admiring it. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
I wish it said what was going on. It's very insane.
Yeah. The little animations need captions.
But I appreciate it. I saw a comment. Where was it? It was an interesting one. Shannon Mazaragos. Who was the biggest nerd in school, and did you guys meet each other as you ran from the bullies? We were not the biggest nerds.
No,
I can tell you that much.
It's kind of hard to like call out the biggest nerds because there's different genres of nerds. Like I was pretty nerdy, but not nearly as nerdy as the anime kids.
Oh my gosh!
Like I ran the film club, but like we watched cool movies.
Mm-hmm.
And Mean Girls, but
exactly.
No, Mean Girls is actually a pretty good movie.
It is pretty good. But yeah. Like I always think the biggest nerds are the ones that like doing math and calculus.
Yeah. Because like the
ones
the auto the shop kids are just as nerdy, just in a different field.
Exactly. So yeah, and I know it's really fun to take someone's question and ruin it, but yeah. But there was definitely kids that were dorkier.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of kids.
That wasn't the question. The question was nerdier or nerdy-est.
Mm-hmm. Hell, there was teachers that were nerdier.
Yeah.
They deserved a wedgie. Lapish.
Oh, Lapish needed a wedgie so bad.
You ever see people that just need a wedgie? Mm-hmm. Like they haven't gone through any struggle in their lives.
And he needs to get stuck in a toilet.
Yeah.
Town Strawman. Yeah, the narrative play. First time doing it with the gaming store. Oh, neat. I see. I've read the Crusade rules for the Necrons, and it looks really interesting. Kenonas, all your Midwestern food is ridiculous sounding. Eat normal food.
No. If it's not a casserole, I can't eat it.
Corbin Grover's working on a white box from TT Combat to play Malifaux D&D Age of Sigmar at home. Great detail, not easy to build, some parts super snug, others too loose. Interesting. From TT Combat.
It's the first time I've ever heard of that.
I feel like I've heard it before. Do they make the did they just come out with a product that's like space dragon warriors?
Odie Grot Sniffer, I was born in Chicago and moved to LA. In-N-Out is overrated. It's just okay.
Frozen Throg. Anime kids are on a level all their own.
Yeah. I think they deserve it. Anything that they get.
Kinonas, Gordon Ramsay likes In-N-Out. I think you might be wrong here, Grot Sniffer. I mean, if Gordon says it's good, it's good.
That's true. Never mind. I changed my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but how much was he paid?
Yeah. John Alberts, the final Magus is happening. It's happening.
Yeah, very timely, I would say.
David Henderson, MDF Train. Oh, yeah. Good old MDF Train.
John Alberts, In-N-Out is glorious. Only good thing about my frequent trips to LA. Interesting. Yep. Britus, FYI, color shift paint from Green Stuff World takes a bit to dry. Chicky Nugs, In-N-Out is the best gift from Beelzebub, and I will fight anyone who disagrees.
Chicken Nuggets, does In-N-Out have chicken nuggets?
I don't know. We're about to find out. Odie God Sniffer, your streams are not overrated though. I appreciate your channel a lot. And the shout out to Arbiter Ian was awesome.
Yeah, I've been binging his stuff. I wish he made more, but it's so good. It takes some time. His video on his reviews of all of the Horus Heresy books give me hope, because I can skip a lot of them. Because there's goddamn 50. Ugh.
Aaron Ferguson, Nick, will you build your Mangler Squigs with a Loon Boss? If that's the best option. The thing is, I already have a Loon Boss. So I don't know. What do you think?
Georgie Jardo, Nick, any chance of getting a screen shake effect next time Jay says how?
That's a good idea.
Frozen Throg, will Vallejo airbrush thinner help with the dry time? It is an accelerant after all. It might. I'm wondering why it would take a long time to dry. The only thing I can figure is it's thick. Because if it's thick, it's just going to take what it takes. Loop those. Speaking of thick, I put the paint on too thick on the model.
Speaking of thick again, Chicky Nugs, who the hell goes in and out for chicken nuggets? Also, no they don't. Or I'd be ordering them. Thick paint. Thick paint.
Kinkanona, it's time to make a double themed Nurgle kill team.
I get it. The burger.
Jeff Rodriguez, question: do you think starting a Chaos Space Marine army is a good idea right now, while building a Dark Angels army as well? I mean, I guess if you want to build them both, go for it. If you want. Are you playing a lot? Because if you're playing a lot, you might want to focus on one thing. If you're just collecting, just get whatever you want.
Ooh, Aaron Ferguson. The Loon Boss on it costs an extra 35 points. With that, you get 5 more attacks and a very good command ability. All right, well, there you go. Good, because I would have made that mistake. I love the model. The Mangler Squigs are super cool. USA Libertarian, what did I miss? All the Star Wars talk.
Yeah, everybody agrees with me now.
Yeah, wow, it's pretty crazy.
That the Ewok movies are peak Star Wars.
Yep.
USA Libertarian, Dark Angels equal chaos. It's true, though.
Bleh. Bleh.
Dan Trelfa, why are we disliking this? Dislike and find out.
Yeah. Damn, Aaron Ferguson. The command ability allows you to add 1 to wound rolls on nearby squigs, bringing it to a 2+. Damn.
I don't know, that doesn't sound that good. I don't think you need any of those.
It's already ordered. That's kind of awkward.
Well, once my dragons show up for my Stormcast, you'll need all the help you can get.
I'm waiting. When are these dragons coming out? When are these other monsters coming out with Cruel Boys?
Yeah, that's true. They showed up and then they're just whatever.
I wonder if that's what's gonna happen after Octeris. I know that they've kind of been all in on that recently.
Could be. Chicken nugs. If you're desperate for a chicken sandwich and Popeyes is closed, I'd still go to McD's and get a McChicken and then drench it in Red Hot. Brian Ratzog, almost done with these Skitari base coats, and then a nice wash. Blackwater Clock, what colors are you using? I am using Games Workshop Corn Red mixed with a little bit of black, and I'm using Games Workshop Mephiston Red, which is like a mid-tone red. And then I'll probably highlight with an Evil Sun Scarlet. Trizart. Lol, I just rewatched the other Magus video. Yeah, somebody will turn it off. Flipnut Doodad 88. The chicken at Burger King isn't bad. Definitely not Popeyes, but better than McDonald's. Yep. Yeah, that's about right. Although I don't know if I've ever been to Popeyes.
It's been a while. It's been a while for everything.
Mm-hmm.
What a wild, wild world we live in.
Ryan Jacobs. OMG, all the burps. All the burps.
We should really change the name to Burp Streams.
Mm-hmm.
Live Burp Stream.
Odie Grot Sniffer. My Kill Team box shipped, and I am stupid excited. Oh yeah, I'm picking up my Kill Team box tomorrow.
Yeah.
As soon as they open.
Half mine.
Yes.
Don't just throw out the orcs.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna smash them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very, very excited. What do you think the most exciting part of the whole thing is?
I'm kind of jazzed for the terrain. We don't have a lot of terrain, and I feel like it'll paint up real quick. It'll be really nice, and it'll give us a little variety.
Oh yeah.
Also, the Deathcore Krieg are badass.
Mm-hmm. And the orcs are cooler, so yeah.
Ooh, you know what? I retract everything I said. I'm most excited for the measuring tool.
Oh. Are you gonna paint the measuring tool?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna move an octagon and a square.
Yeah, you are. Again, you saw them unloading the boxes
yes.
at the game store. You should have just stole it.
I should have.
Screw them.
Flipnut Doodad 88 totally blows. I'm trying to buy my Chaos Space Marine Codex and starter box locally, but every store is sold out. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
And like everything orc is sold out.
It is
on the website, and the battle wagon's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if they put it back up. They didn't. I don't think they did.
Yeah, probably not. I'm sure it will come back, but
yeah, that was a wild thing, though.
Mm-hmm. Because I remember I wanted some images of it that I could Photoshop for a video.
For some reason,
and I'm like, God damn it! But luckily, the internet provided.
The internet never forgets.
No.
Even though Games Workshop does. But yeah, it's so weird.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
But yeah, half of the orc units are sold out. You know, all the ones that you'd want are sold out. Druzad, my Kill Team box is due in Tuesday, provided UPS actually knocks on my door and doesn't just tape a notice to my door.
Oh god, that used to happen to me all the time. I hated it.
Yeah, it's very annoying. Just leave it to get stolen.
Yeah.
The only times I've ever had things just not show up is in Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like and then remember my my grandma sent me something for my birthday, and remember they left it on my car in the garage, and it didn't use the car for multiple days, and there was like cookies in and stuff because my grandma's awesome.
Yeah.
And the rabid squirrels got into the box and tore it all up.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty wild. And she never sent them ever again. So thanks USPS. USA Libertarian, what else did you used to do but haven't done since the pandemic? I think I've never done anything in my entire life.
Yeah, pretty much.
My life pretty much hasn't changed. Well, it has a lot, but not in the going out sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never did anything either.
Mm-hmm. We go to restaurants every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Joe from Delhi. All the orc units are probably being converted to new boxes, probably. Yeah, that seems to be the general consensus.
And I know that, well, the new codex is supposed to come out next month.
Yeah.
So I bet you that's part of it too.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to paint everything purple.
Probably. Joe Draco's here for the final minutes. Mwahaha. James Cameron Clark. That reminds me, I've got a delivery of some Age of Sigmar terrain tomorrow. Fallen pillars and such that I'm going to sink into some resin and cover with moss and things for a swamp oryx. Ooh.
Drazod, new boxes and new higher prices.
Yeah.
Oh, you better believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like Orc Gretchen are sold out, $18. How much do you think they're gonna be? Like 33?
Maybe. I feel like I bought them for $12.
I feel like I bought
them.
I honestly, I was just thinking about that too. Ah, God, I don't know if it's true though. You know, I was just thinking about it right this second. I wonder if you can go in the Wayback Machine and go check the prices from way back when.
Yeah. You probably can.
Fun.
Probably a lot of snapshots on G-dubs.
Let's take a look. Let's see. Although you know, let's just say the stream's going to be ending in 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But not completely ending, because we're going to be switching to our Patreon-only stream after this stream.
Yeah.
But that's just for the patrons.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a wild time.
Odie Grotsniffer, it's good to be a patron. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you better believe it.
And speaking of how awesome it is to be a patron.
Oh, boy. We had a bunch of videos this week. Make sure you go watch all of those videos. And, yeah, we'll be back with another live stream at 9 p.m. Central. But we have our Patreon-only stream they're going to be switching to in a couple of minutes after we take a piss.
Mm-hmm. And that's a live hobby hangout on Discord where we just chit-chat.
Yep, you can actually call in and chat with us live.
Mm-hmm.
It's very exciting.
All right, everybody. Go watch all the videos. Good night.
Good night.